Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is February 1st, which is the celebration of Imbolc. It's a time that's marked by the halfway point between winter solstice and spring equinox, and was celebrated by the Celtics, the pagans of ancient Ireland and Britain. And the deity that they celebrated was Goddess Brigid. Goddess Brigid has a very deep and rich history, and I personally connect with her deeply and work with her. She's one of my top deities that I work with. She's a very interesting goddess. She spans many different cultures and many different timelines. She has ties to Merlin. She has ties to Jesus. She's very fascinating. So I think the reason this is because her energy is just magnetic, and her message is very pure and encompasses that fire that is within us all. So for me, Imbolc is reigniting this fire that is within us. It never goes out, but during this season, like today for instance, it's a very beautiful day. It's been very, I wouldn't say like gloomy, but it hasn't been very sunny. I'm in the Midwest, but today I woke up and the sun is very bright and it's very pretty outside today. And to me that just feels magical. It's like she's reigniting our passions. And that's basically what I associate Goddess Brigid with, is our passions and our drive. And yeah, so she is associated with many things, which I find really interesting. So she's associated with fire, fertility, milk, which was sacred to the Celts because during that time that was life-giving to them. During this time when the sheep would be pregnant and they would provide milk, that was very sacred to the Celtic people. She's associated with the sun and the moon, and is associated with the triple goddess energy. So to me, this says that she's a very balanced deity, that she embraces the darkness and she brings us back into the light, back into our passions, back into our drive. But she's not afraid to honor the dark parts of herself and just parts of life. Triple goddess energy, the mother, the maiden, and the crone. The maiden, the mother, the crone. So she's associated with poetry, smithcraft, healing, and just vital energy in general. So she's also associated with divination, prophecy, brides, purification. She's the keeper of knowledge. So it's easy to see how this deity lived on and in many cultures, because she is that fire that never goes out. So to me, she's a reminder that we are both dark and light, and that these elements balance us out. We need this balance to understand ourselves. She is the keeper of the eternal flame. To me, that symbolizes our spark, our passion, our drive, our energy. So this time, spring cleaning comes, it derives from Goddess Brigid, cleaning out what is no longer working for us, cleaning our space so that we can welcome in new energies and new experiences. So she's associated with the number 19, And this coincides with the 19-year, the metonic, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's the lunar cycle, and it's a cycle where the moon returns to exactly the same place at the same longitude and against the same constellation in the sky with the same phase, and this occurs every 19 years. So this happens during this time. There are 235 lunations. So to me, and numerology, I'm really big into numerology and feel that numbers hold energy. So 19 breaks down to 10, and 235 breaks down to 10 as well, which equates to a 1, which is this number of new energy. So embracing new beginnings is important for this time of year. So it's when everything is coming back to life and things are, being awoken within us. And that to me is what Goddess Brigid is about. So she seems like a very complex deity, but she's really not. She's versatile and she's balanced. She's multifaceted and understands many things. To me, she is somebody who can embrace the darkest days of the year, and she honors the shadow that resides in all of us, and then she is able to step out of that and do away with what isn't working and bring in new. So, with that being said, Goddess Brigid, love her. My name is actually Brigid. I spell it Bridgit. That's the name that was given to me. And it's funny because throughout my whole life, I haven't met a lot of Brigids, but they always spell it Bridget. There's an Ettee, or just Et, and I've never come across anybody that spells it with an I. And I've been told many times that's spelled wrong, which a name can't be spelled wrong, because again, going back to numerology, your name holds a certain energy and a certain vibration, and that will tell you a lot about yourself. So, very fascinating goddess. Love her energy. So if you look into her, she is just the things that she's associated with are very interesting. So today we're going to take a look at, I should also mention Brigid's cross. So this is Brigid's cross, and they usually make it out of, I believe, wheat. I think that's what, too much info in my head. Straw. They make it from straw typically, but I made my own, and I found a I'm not on TikTok, Instagram, where somebody made their own, and I thought that was a beautiful way to honor her and to connect with her. So the cross is representative of the earth rotating around the sun, and it represents the sun's rays. So I will try to, if I remember, I will link down below the link to the Instagram where she shows you how to make this. She made it with just paper, which was probably better because this is it's not as workable, but I picked the orange to signify energy. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this. So we have 3 piles here. So for pile 1, we have this purple feather. Pile 2, we have this white feather with gold in it. And the third pile, we have this black with gold in it for the feather. So we're going to take a look at what is coming in for you guys and any messages that Goddess Brigid might have for you. And so we'll go ahead and get into this. I already have the cards ready to go, but I will pull some tarot cards, and then I also am using this beautiful deck, the Seasons of the Witch Imbolc Oracle, which I love. I love all her decks. They're stunning. So we'll get some more of those. And all right, let's go ahead and get into this. So we'll start with pile 1 for those of you who chose the purple feather. You have Brigid's doll. Thread by thread I weave my desires, working as one with the source of creative power. So right off, I see that you guys are really embracing something. I think that you're stepping into your desires and really stepping into your creative power. So that's what I see right away. Okay, so I haven't looked at any of these yet, so they're going to be revealed to me just like they're about to be revealed to you. But 11 could be a significant number for you. And these were, I didn't pick them. I shuffled and I cut the cards. And it's funny that Brigid's doll came out. I feel like you guys have been, it's taking you a long time to get to this point. I think that you're really starting to embrace like your creative side and the power that that holds. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead. Okay, so we have Jinn, and this says, oh wow, and it's the number 19. Wildness, enigma, service, and choices. So I feel like, yeah, you guys are having a tough time because you feel like perhaps like there's like two sides of you and you are torn between logic and fantasy almost, but it's not fantasy. Like, I feel like you guys don't understand that you can make a living or be successful using your creative outlet. So I feel like you're torn, or you were torn between that, but I feel like now you're really stepping into this creative power and understanding that you can exist and do and thrive doing things that are creative, that really spark a genuine passion within you. So we have Galahad. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, I see this as a new beginning for you guys. You're surrendering to this, the old ways of thinking, and you're finding the courage to step into who you are as a being and what you want, and you will triumph over that. Oh yeah, so we have the card transition. So yeah, you're transitioning into this new way of existing. So let's see. Okay, I'm taking a look at the cards. I want to figure out how I want to lay them down. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So some of you could be a practicing witch, white witch, to be exact. And I feel like this is something you've known about yourself, but because you're doing away with all of the thought process of how society says you should operate, you really didn't step into that knowledge or that power until just recently. And I think now with the new year, you are embracing this about yourself. Excuse me. I don't know why my nose runs every time I do a video, but it does. So okay. So we have the card Deserving. And so we have the card, the number 6 twice here. And I feel like you were, there's a feeling of, like, what I'm getting is that there's a feeling that you have to really work hard in order to be deserving of what you have, but that's not the case. Your creative passions will, if you're doing what really sets your heart ablaze, things will flow very easily. So there's like this idea that if it's too easy, it shouldn't be, you're not deserving of it. But that's not the case. So we have Kali, and if you look into Goddess Brigid, she has ties to Kali. They have a lot of the same energy. So it says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar, which is beautiful. It really ties into this, like really stepping into your powers here as the White Witch. So facing this fear that just being who you are isn't deserving enough of good things and of happiness and of an easy kind of way of existing, which isn't true. And I think that you know, you're really understanding this and learning that this isn't the case, and really stepping into your desires and honoring those desires. So we have the card Trust here, which I feel like there's a need to trust this process. And I think that you are. I get the sense that you are understanding and trusting more in your own intuition. You feel this. So we have Basset with Guardian and Protectress. So I feel like you are being protected on the other side. That spirit wants you to know that you can shift into this energy and you don't have to worry about a negative outcome because it's going to work out in your favor. Okay, so we have Shapeshifter with Transform and Unveil your gifts. So yeah, be the light, transform and unveil your gifts. Trust this process. Trust it. You are transitioning and you need to trust this process. It might be difficult because you're like, how is this going to work? But it will work. And you just need to trust the process and go with your gut intuition and really listen to your inner desires and your passions. We have the card of wisdom. And nutrition. So for some of you, nutrition for me in this reading is feeding your soul with divine knowledge. Feeding your soul with the wisdom that you know. The wisdom that you know. And then these last two cards, before I do some tarot and draw some other cards from the Imbolc deck. So we have reclaim joy and enjoy success and happiness. So that's a really beautiful energy. So yeah, there's this this really beautiful energy coming in for you guys. And I feel like you guys have worked hard. You've worked hard to really trust who you are. It's like creating a whole new person. And maybe that also is why there's like this energy of fear, because it feels like you're almost like becoming a whole new person, and you don't want people, there's a lot of fear that lives around that. You don't want people to think a certain way about you, or like, is this not, like, it kind of makes you feel a little crazy, is what I'm feeling. But what you're doing is just doing away with the conditioning of society and, you know, people in your life who have good intentions, but have wanted you to be something that you're not. We have Black Bear with the number 7. Your existence is the resistance. All you must do is accept the power awaiting your arrival. So I kind of want to read the insert for that. 7 to me is a spiritual number. So let's see. Okay, so the keywords for this card are transcendence. The battle is easily won, and personal power. So your existence is the resistance. All you must do is accept the power awaiting your arrival. Bears are considered to be at the top of the animal food chain. Having no real threat from predators, pulling the Black Bear card means you have done the work needed to find your authentic self. Yes! Yeah. You have transcended to a higher level of consciousness, but with light comes shadow, and those who still dwell in the darkness will seek to take the light you are now embodying. So, okay, this is kind of what I've been saying is you're transitioning into somebody more authentic, your authentic self. There's going to be some pushback, and there's going to be people questioning and judging you. But this isn't their journey, and this isn't their happiness. It's yours. So you need to trust in this process and know that this is what is supposed to be unfolding for you. This is what Goddess Brigid wants you to know. That this is unfolding for you as it should be. This is not a bad card to receive. It suggests you're operating from a healthy level of self-awareness. So yes, it's good to have that logical brain, but, not too much of that logical brain. protect yourself from any threat, but remember to have compassion for those who have not yet battled their personal demons. Low vibrational people are operating from a place of fear. That's so funny. Because we had the card of fear. And the lower the vibration, the bigger their effort will be to lower yours. However, for you, it's no real fight at all, and you are more than capable of handling anything that's coming your way. As long as you stand in your power, authentic, mindful people stay at the top of the food chain. So yes, you are stepping into your authenticity, and this is going to bring you a lot of joy. I think you're really coming out of the hardest part of it. So let's see. We have snowflakes. Every moment is a sacred gift, a blessing you shouldn't take for granted. Wow. Okay, so even these hard moments are shaping you. Yeah. Even the hard moments are shaping you, and it's teaching you about yourself and what you do when you don't want to be. It really is like a purging of ways that are not yours, and really a rediscovery of yourself. At the bottom of the deck we have Serpent, which kind of really ties this well together. Slither through and out as you shed in preparation for a new beginning. So serpents, to me, they are associated with Goddess Brigid, and to me they denote divine knowledge. And it could be, you could be going through your Kundalini right now. Shedding what no longer is serving you, and really understanding yourself at a very deep soul level. So we're gonna get some tarot. Let's see if tarot has anything else to tell us about what is going to be coming in for you, or any messages from Goddess Brigid. So we have Six of Cups. So yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah. This is, I feel like you guys might be getting downloads from like past lives. Ten of Wands. And the Hierophant. Okay, yeah. Lots of spiritual messages coming in for you guys. Lots of knowledge. You guys hold a lot of knowledge and wisdom. This may be overloading you. It may feel like, I get the sense that you feel a little crazy, but you're not. This is what you need to know, you're not. Wow. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card. So yeah, this is definitely a huge it's an overstatement when I say huge. This is a massive transformation of self and a massive new beginning that is coming in for you guys. Yes. It's a major, major ending, and you're finally receiving closure, and you're going to be stepping into this new beginning, embracing your authentic self. And that might be very stressful because it's breaking away old patterns. You will see people fall away. and, you know, but you're going to find great success and so much joy and happiness in this. It's quite honestly a very beautiful energy. Oh yeah, okay, so we have these two. So we have listen to your inner compass. Yes, that's what I was saying. It's okay to have a voice and speak your truth. She wants you to know that. So we have these cards, and we have the path isn't always a straight line. You come back to things that you thought you understood and see deeper truths. So I feel like you guys have like looked into things and maybe like researched about things, but I think you're going to get to the deeper core of it. Like really, you're really going to start to understand. That's what I'm hearing. Like, it's going to click. There's going to be like these connections and it's going to click. And you're going to be like, oh, okay. Gently place your feet on the path you were meant to travel. So yeah, you are definitely stepping into your purpose and embracing that. Access your deep feminine intuition and allow new possibilities to flow. And I really feel like this energy matches this white witch energy. There's a deep knowledge within you. And I really feel like this is something that you need to like embrace fully about yourself. Make peace with the wildness within you and all Mother Earth's creations. So yeah, I really feel like this kind of connects deeply with Goddess Brigid because she knows how to embrace the darkness within her. She understands the importance of the darkness, and that darkness is what helps us see our light and connect with our light. So honor your commitments, be loyal to your soul's longings. This is where you will find joy. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so Basset may be somebody that you might want to consider working with energetically, as she might be one of your deities, but yes, joy, soul's longings. Honor your commitments, be loyal to your soul's longings. What is your soul longing for? Do not deny this within yourself. So that is what Goddess Brigid wants you guys to know, Pile 1. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope that you have a beautiful and blessed Imbolc. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this reading. If you resonated, I'd like to hear about it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Okay, those of you who chose the white and gold feather, pile 2, this is your reading. And you guys got the card Calling. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I am here, present, ready to answer the call. Hear my beating roar coming back home to me. So I feel like you guys are ready to embrace a certain something about yourselves. Like, fully embrace this. You're not denying this aspect or part of your being any longer. So we'll go ahead and look into, get a little bit more insight here. So we have hollowed heart, veneration, sensuality, gentleness, and nakedness. So you could be embracing, you could be coming out of a part of your life where you were very closed off to people. I get the sense that you're more willing to open your heart. But you're wiser. You come with a wisdom now, and you know what to look for and what to not look, what to, just what to stay away from. I get the sense that you know that closing yourself off isn't good, and that not all people are bad. I think that you now understand that energies match energies. And so you're drawing in these new, more softer, kinder experiences. So we have I don't even know how to say that. So we have Brody. We have her. And there's manifestation, authenticity, renewal, and freedom. So yeah, I see like you are now in your authentic state of existing, and so this is the energy that you are pulling in towards you. It's like you're calling. Like I know this I don't know, maybe that means calling. I don't know what it means. Maybe I'll look it up in a second here. But I feel like you're calling in more authentic people. Her face just reminds me of somebody who is not going to put up with anything. I think you've really learned boundaries in a huge way, and you're not afraid to express what makes you comfortable and what doesn't make you comfortable. Yes. Wisdom, 22. You guys could be a life path number 22, or your birthday could be on the 22nd. But you could be Leos as well. But yes, you've learned a lot. Bliss. I like that a lot. So yeah, with this wisdom comes a newfound like a renewal of energy, a better understanding of energy and how it works, and a freedom. And I think it says freedom, a freedom of things aren't complicated anymore. The energy is much easier and flows much easier. We have family, friends, and guides. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. So yeah, I really feel like share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Your heart is really... It's like it's opening. It was closed. I feel like it was closed because there was a lot of hurt that you experienced. But like I said a little bit ago, you have learned that closing yourself off isn't in your best interest. And so there's this desire to open yourself back up to people, but you are now much wiser and you understand the energies much better, and so you are able to stay away from the energy that doesn't feel good to you and embrace the energy that does feel good to you. And as a result, you are drawing in a lot of like-minded people. And this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. We have strength. Yeah, it's made you a lot stronger. And we have peace. Wow, bliss and peace. This is a beautiful energy. Oh my gosh, we have peace twice, side by side. Okay, yeah. And we have awakening and victory. So yeah, you awaken to some really, well, okay, I feel your energy right now, and it's very, I honestly don't even know if there's a word for it. There's just, well, healing, I guess, is probably the best way I can describe it. It's a very healing, very cathartic, like, energy to be around. Oh my gosh. We have great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. And I do associate... Oh, wow. So you also have 33 here. So you have 3. Oh, 3, 3, 3, 3. You guys, and this is funny because this is depicted, Jesus is depicted here. He's an ascended master, and he holds great knowledge. He's not perfect. He is, but he holds great knowledge and wisdom and understanding about a lot of things. I feel like this is the energy that you guys embody now, and this is what I'm feeling. It can't be put into words. It can't be described. It is almost like an encompassing light, yeah, I can't describe it. It's a very beautiful energy. But I feel like you guys are in this very open heart chakra space. Like it emanates from you, and it touches everyone around you. So you could be somebody who teaches people how to heal and how to transmute negative energy into positive energy. But yeah, 3, 3, 3, 3 could be significant, and then 22 could be significant, but I'm definitely picking up on like ascended master energy here for you guys. I want to take a look real quick at that card, calling. Okay. So, you have pulled this card today as confirmation you are on the right path. What you have asked about is right where you are. What you have asked about is right for where you are at this time in your life, and you can expect your situation to work out in a way that feels comfortable and natural for you. There is a feeling of coming home to where you belong when receiving this card. Even if things are still a little rocky, know that this will soon be over and you are already moving toward bliss. Wow. Already moving towards bliss. That's amazing. This card serves as the yes card in the deck and also validates any idea, project, or relationship you are interested in moving forward with. Answer the call that is ringing in your soul. So, I don't know if you guys caught that, but the sun reflected off of a car that just drove by, which kind of just was like Spirit's way of like shining a light on what I just said. Answer the call that is ringing in your soul, because the excitement and joy you feel is your higher self telling you this is what you are here on earth to do or become. In some readings, this card indicates the need to spend more time at home or with family. Okay. To heal any outstanding domestic troubles, though there isn't much to be concerned about in moving forward as long as you are showing willingness to overcome any problems. So I'm glad I read that because that's pretty beautiful. I'm going to get... Oh, actually, I have these real quick. Let's take a look at these. So we have meditation promotes well-being. Yeah. I feel like a meditation, you guys could meditate, but I feel like that's only going to open, like, strengthen your heart chakra big time. And then we have faith in yourself and in your higher powers. They lead you in dark times even when you feel you've lost guidance. And we have reawaken your intuition. Allow your emotions to ebb and flow like the cycles of nature's seasons. This is something, these messages I feel are directly from Goddess Brigid. And this right here is really in tune with her energy, because she's the governess of poetry, and to me poetry talks about the ebbs and flows of emotions and the power that they can have, and when you write you get those emotions out. But she honors this because emotions aren't just black and white, they ebb and flow, and they're complex and they are deep and they are sometimes a lot to process. So like embracing this, we're not always going to be in this, like I was saying with the Jesus card, he's just as flawed as any of us are, and I feel like he understands this, but he has mastered certain things, but he's not going to deny feelings. He's going to embrace them and understand that they are meaningful. So I feel like that's something that you need to hear, that it's not always going to be like love and light, that we are complex beings and that we experience a wide array of emotions, and that's okay. So I'm gonna get some more of the Imbolc Oracle, and then we'll take a look at some tarot, see if we have any. Okay. So we have Horned Owl. Become the shadow that watches, keeping quiet while moving intentionally. Okay. We have Sacred Space. Mundane to eyes, not of my own. These sacred responsibilities are mine to embrace. So yeah, I feel like there was talk about like spending more time with family and home. So like really turning your space into something that feels nurturing and calming, and I feel like you yourself bring this energy, but there are certain things that maybe you might want to do within your house that brings this like energy even more. Oh wow, okay, so bathing ritual. So with you, water spirit, I wash away what no longer serves me and drink in spells that call for healing. So yeah, you might benefit from these two types of rituals. So doing rituals to make your space sacred, and bathing rituals to wash away negativity. So excuse me. So we have the Horned Owl. So become the shadow that watches, keeping quiet while moving intentionally. So I think this kind of ties into the energy of like, you can't always be in a space of light. There are shadow aspects to us, and we have to honor those shadow aspects in us just as much as we do the good things. But also, too, we don't have to point out to other people their shortcomings and their shadow attributes, because I'm hearing they have to learn these things on their own. So understanding that we all have to go through certain things in order to mold us into the people that we are meant to be and become. So I felt the need to say that, so if that resonates with anybody, I'd be curious to know. So we'll get some tarot. And oh wow, that's a lot. So I am gonna take this though. We have the Wheel of Fortune that came out. So this is your time to like just know, like, relax. Everything is going to work out. Eight of Swords. I definitely think you're moving away from this anxiety and this frustration feeling. You are in a much more calming. Yeah. We have the Star here. Just keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep being guided by your intuition. With this Eight of Swords, I really feel like, to me, it's saying her eyes, to me, it's saying trust your intuition. Because I definitely don't get the sense that you feel like frustrated or have anxiety. I really feel like your energy is very different from what it used to be. Yeah, I feel like it's very balanced. Yeah. So okay, so it's kind of going back to this message of embracing the highs and lows. So this may, like, you may feel like you need to be in this, like, good energy all the time, but that's not possible because, like I said, we are complex beings. So understanding and processing the lows that we can experience sometimes, I think, is something that will be helpful. Knowing that these lows are okay. But I really get the feeling that you are very balanced. You're coming into a very magical time. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yeah. And Three of Cups, celebration. So, yeah, very beautiful energy for pile twos. If you found this reading resonated, I'd really like to hear about it in the comments below. please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope that you have a very blessed and beautiful Imbolc. Okay, pile 2, thank you for watching. Bye. All right, so those of you who chose pile 3, this black and gold feather, this is your card that came out for the Imbolc Oracle, Season of the Witch. We have blackberries. There is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit within self. So we'll take a look at your oracle cards and get some insight here. Well, I feel like I do want to say a few things first. Okay, so I'm getting for pile 3 that you look for validation in things. You look for validation about your spirituality in outside factors instead of understanding that it's inside of you. 8, you are abundant. I associate the number 8 with abundance. So you yourself are abundant in spirituality. And I think that you don't need to, you don't need outside sources or outside people to know these things. You know them. It's inside of you. This knowledge is inside of you. We have, so respect, survival, liberation, and freedom. So you might resonate with voodoo in some way. Okay, let's keep looking. We have Camelot. So we have trust, aspiration, ideas, and honor. I think you doubt your own abilities. That's what I'm getting, pile 3. You doubt your own abilities. You don't honor that you have kind of this really deep-seated knowledge. We have fairy, playfulness, guardians, protection, nature's magic. We have focus. We have cleansing. Which is interesting because lemon cleansing is associated with this period, this Sabbat, this Imbolc. It's a time to cleanse your space so you can allow, remove anything that's blocking you physically, mentally, emotionally. For this particular reading, I get that in order to focus, you need to cleanse your body, not your body per se, but you need to understand that you don't need anybody to tell you about magic, really, is what I'm hearing. I feel like that you guys have very old knowledge, but you don't trust this. You kind of need affirmation from outside sources, but you don't need that. You have that. Yeah. Independence, yeah. Okay, so I'm glad that this card came up because you guys need to learn to be more independent and your abilities. We have the card of intention and taking steps. The Miriam, sacred vision. Yeah, there's like something. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Ow, I just bit my tongue. Sorry. Ooh. Okay, biting your tongue. I feel like you have to bite your tongue a lot. There are people around you who are clouding your judgment, who are clouding your knowing, your ability to process. These people, you need to cleanse yourself of these people, because you have a deep knowing. You are connected to a lot, like many lifetimes of magic is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. We have reflection. So, you guys might benefit from scrying. Like, I think that, I don't know if that's like when you look in the mirror yourself. We have guardian angel. Okay, this is interesting. We have blue Tara with transmutation of anger. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. And then we have Lolita with follow your bliss. And this pile got the most cards. And then we have priestess of the moon, triple moon, the triple moon goddess. So, oh, wow. And then we have moon again. Take note of intuitive messages. So you guys could really benefit from doing moon rituals, especially new moon rituals. So, full moon rituals. So kind of releasing things during the full moon. And then for the new moon, manifesting. I really feel like this is something that would be very beneficial for you guys. Cleansing your space in general is very beneficial for you guys, but overall I'm hearing cleansing the people around you. I feel like they can be they have a tendency to persuade you, even though you know it's wrong, even though you know it's not right, even though your intuition is kind of screaming at you. And perhaps that's what this transmutation of anger is, because I feel like there's like a welling, like you have to bite your tongue a lot. There's a reason I bit my tongue. You have to bite your tongue a lot, which causes you to internalize this frustration, and it turns into anger because you have people trying to get you to see things in a different way than that you know is not right for you. And there's a need to cleanse, to find your independence, take these steps toward the intention that is best for you. So, yeah, the moon is very significant for you guys. Yeah, taking the steps to follow your own bliss. Not somebody else's viewpoint, not somebody else's way of thinking or being. I feel like there's this push for you to be something that you're not. So there's a need to follow your own bliss. is what Goddess Brigid wants you to know. You need to follow your own bliss. Shut up. So we have choose what makes you happy. Yeah, there's this deep push to follow what makes you happy. And this card kind of makes more sense now, because there is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit with self. So this is really trusting yourself deeply, knowing that what you need is inside of you, and it's not going to come from somebody else. It's not going to be somebody else's opinion or somebody else's suggestion of how you should do something. Don't be imprisoned by your past to create a brand new you. Hold that vision. So yeah, wow, okay. And then we have, well, I'll show these to you so you can see. Honor your soul path and step into your authentic self. Let your intuition inform your pathway. And I really feel, because when I was shuffling and getting these cards, it didn't necessarily come out, but it was kind of sticking out, and I felt like I had to take it. I feel like this is you. This is your energy. This is what you embody, I feel like. It's very powerful, and perhaps people can see this. Maybe it threatens people. Allow the true love of your soul to radiate, and you shall see the natural beauty around you expand. So yeah, I feel like you are intimidating to people. They feel the need to control and manipulate you because you threaten them in some way. So I'm gonna get see if we can get a couple more Imbolc Oracle cards. So we have River Rocks. Go with the current, dear one. Find peace in letting go. Let life wash over your soul and welcome your becoming. I really like that. And oh wow, okay. We have Brigid herself. May the serpent wake, bellowing with the rising flame and beckoning the wisdom that waits your return. Coming back to yourself, guys. Shedding anything that is not working for you. If it feels resistant, if it feels wrong, it needs to go. I feel drawn to get one more, and then I'll get some tarot. We have Bloodstone. Closing your eyes to the truths of reality will only connect you with the illusions you have created. Okay. So, yeah. That's, okay, yeah, that's pretty fascinating. All right, let's get some tarot to end the reading. Oh, wow, right away. All right, so let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, so we have the Devil. So, yeah, I feel like you guys, there's some toxicity surrounding you guys. The first one that came out was Ace of Swords. So, yeah, there's a change, a decision, an action that is required for you to act on. With this change will come success, okay? Definitely, yes, success, for sure. There's toxicity surrounding you. Like a lot. I don't want to sound negative, but it's hindering you from being and embracing your gifts. Knight of Wands. Yes. Okay, see, yes. It's you have the knowledge in you. You know. You have the sacred knowledge in you. I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. So we have the Two of Wands. So yes, there's this need to go out on your own and explore. Break away just for a little bit. Break away from certain people or situations so that you're not so what's the word I'm looking for? You're not so blocked. Like there's no chance of somebody kind of like skewing your perspective, your experience. So maybe just break away from a little bit from certain people and situations so that you can see how you feel. And then when you go back to them, you will know for sure, like, okay, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel right. There's a need to decide for myself. Yeah, this is on the top. So we have cards that talk about a choice and a decision. And this is what you need to do for yourself in order to, and I'm seeing 111 on the camera right now. So that's what I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful in some way. If it resonated, I'd like to hear about it in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope I will see you next time. Have a very blessed and very good Imbolc. And I hope that you are able to start this new chapter of the year on a good note. Okay, bye guys.